Hey, this is Dr. Swanberg welcoming you to week 3. Now, technically, week 3 does not start until Sunday of this week, and it's currently Friday. But I'm making this introduction and opening week 3 materials in case anyone is ready or needs to use the weekend to work ahead. They can do that. Once again, we are avoiding our activity stream and entering our courses. And we are going into our English 101 course. A couple notes about these. Remember, if you use this messages button, it does not alert me in any way. Please use the email that's provided to you here under instructor contact information. And that email is aswanberg@lawsonstate.edu, and that would alert me immediately. But using this button up here does not alert me in any way that you've sent me an email. Another reminder is that we currently have 7 announcements. These are essential things that I'm trying to communicate with you. These absolutely should not be skipped. They also should be sending you emails. Please make sure that you are reading them. The best practice would actually be to read them out loud. Please take a moment at the beginning of every week and make sure that you have read them all and understood them. All right. Again, another thing about this little bar up here, this is the discussion board area, but please note it says, please don't work ahead in discussion boards. I know they're available to you, but if week 3 is hidden, it's hidden for a reason. And that is that I try to respond to my students and their needs. And I do that by updating assignments as we go to address the needs that I see. So if you have a need for more instruction or a different assignment, I could change that discussion board in response to those needs. So make sure that you are going to the weekly assignments module and working in the weeks that are available to you and not doing any work that's not in the week, but doing all the work that's in the week. Also, if you're just going to discussion boards or your activity stream, you're missing the instructional videos, and these tell you how to do what we're trying to do, and you don't want to miss those. Okay, so this week we have a video that teaches you how to write an essay outline, and then you have a printable form and a model of the outlines that we're working on. So these two things go together. If you have a printer at home, I would print this out and have it in front of you while you're watching this video, but these two things go together. Make sure that you are listening carefully to this and thinking critically as you read that model. Maybe read the model out loud. There's also a video on reflective writing. Reflective writing is storytelling, and that's what we're doing in this project. We're telling our own stories about what's happened to us since March of last year. So take a look at that reflective writing. We're trying to glean some wisdom from our experiences and share it with our readers. There is a quiz this week that is due on Sunday. It goes over outlines and the writing process. Now, the writing process video was in week 2, so you may need to back up and review that again. The writing process and outlines quiz is here. There's also an assignment, this outline. Once again, this goes with everything we're learning about outlines this week. I'm asking you to type your outline for the reflective essay. The reflective essay topic is discuss one thing that happened because of COVID-19 that changed the way you see or understand or walk through the world. I expect your outlines to have all the same parts as the model offered in my response in this week's discussion board. 2 main sections, 1, 2, 3 major details for each section, A, B, C, and 3 to 4 minor details for each of those. Those are your 1, 2, 3s. Now that may not make perfect sense right now, but that's because you haven't watched this video and you haven't examined this model. I will open the model here for you, and if you want to, you are welcome to open this and type in it and use this form and fill it out for that outline. So if you want to, you can open this Word form, which is taking a second, and you can fill it out using the instructions on the form having looked at the model and watched the video. Okay, and there's a model of an essay outline here. Okay, so you make sure that you're using these resources before you try that assignment. Now, our workshop this week in discussion board is also, surprise, surprise, on outlining this essay. And what I'm asking students to do is type your outline here and then give responses to your peers. So let's go over the instructions for this discussion board. Your initial post is due by Wednesday at midnight. Please type your outline for the reflective essay. The reflective essay topic is discuss one thing that happened because of COVID that changed the way you see or understand or walk through the world. I expect your outlines, and that's, again, it's a lot the same as the final assignment for the week. You just get a chance to work on it with your peers before you turn it in. Responses to peers this week are due by Friday because you have an assignment with this material due on Sunday, and I would like you to give your responses to your peers by Sunday. Now, I am also going to go into discussion board on Friday and make sure that I have given feedback on these outlines. So at very least, you will have a response from me. But again, on Friday, I am asking for your responses to peers to be due. Okay, so Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday are our ultimate deadlines this week. Read your peers' outlines and ask for clarification of anything you don't understand. If they've written masks, ask them, what do you mean by masks? Are you upset by the mask mandate? Do your masks make you feel claustrophobic? Please make sure you look for students' posts who do not yet have replies. We've got a large class. We need to spread out our responses so everyone gets a few responses rather than the first two people getting 25 responses. So make sure you're spreading out the love, please. Since your peers and I will be giving you feedback designed to help you write a better outline before the Sunday deadline, please make sure you log in to view your feedback before you turn in your outline on Sunday. So please don't just turn this in and when I tell you it looks good, just, don't do anything with that. If I go in and say, hey, I think your A, B's, and C's should be your number one, and then you should make everything more specific from there, I expect you to take that feedback and make sure that you're using that feedback to improve the grade that you earn on Sunday. So make sure you're going in and looking at the feedback, okay? Make sure you're working on this. Make sure that before you do this, you have engaged in this. So here's the way I would set up my week. I would watch this on Monday and give it a try, maybe writing it out longhand. I'd watch this on Tuesday. On Wednesday, maybe on Tuesday, I'd take the quiz. On Wednesday, I would work on that outline. On Friday, I would respond to my peers, and then over the weekend, I would finish it up. Now, if you break it down into these pieces, there's no amount of it that's going to take you more than 15 minutes at a time. So it's not asking too much, but I am asking you to engage throughout the week so that your assignment that's due on Sunday uses the feedback that you get on Friday. If you do need to work ahead, just work early, and I'll be checking discussion boards throughout the week next week and responding to them as they come in each day. All right, again, make sure you've read your announcements. Make sure that you are using my email and not this button. And please make sure that you are checking your grades and your feedback. One of the things in our announcements, in that Welcome to Week 2 announcement, was a tutorial on how to check your grades and your feedback. So please make sure that you are looking for those things. One reminder, late work from week 1 was due by the end of week 2. At the beginning of week 3, if you're still trying to turn in work from week 1, I would need you to provide me with documentation for why you haven't been able to do it yet. So I'm not going to automatically go back and grade late work from week 1 once we enter week 3. All right, If you have questions, please reach out to me at aswanberg@lawsonstate.edu and I will reply to your email. I hope you have a great week. Definitely work during the week rather than on the weekends because you know you're kind of on your own on the weekends and I don't want that. I want you to feel supported. Feel free to join our help sessions. Again, under office hours and instructor contact information, you have listed several help sessions where you can log on and get live help from me during the week. Fantastic. Have a great week.